The money supply is shrinking at the fastest rate since the 1930s. Will stuff get so cheap it hurts? Will we have to eat the houseplants? After overheating the money printers last year, 1.1 in $4 still had wet ink. The money supply is now shrinking instead. It's down over 2% year on year, headed to 3%. That has not happened since the 1930s. Now, Europe and Canada are shrinking along with us, with the UK close behind. This matters because it can lead to deflation, although in the near term it would simply reduce the inflation rate, which is called disinflation. Still, modern governments are existentially afraid of deflation. We can't have cheap groceries, you see, it will ruin us all. So they start panicking. So let's look at what deflation actually is. We can think of the price level, inflation or deflation, as a big pile of all the stuff for sale on one side and a big pile of all the money for sale on the other side. Divide the dollars by the stuff and you get the price of a stuff. If there's more money than stuff, you get inflation. And if there's more stuff than money, you get deflation. Either you're getting rich fast, more stuff, or the money is vanishing fast, less money. Notice that normal deflation is a very good thing. If the economy is growing faster than money, stuff is getting cheaper and the people are getting rich. And that's why a gold standard or a Bitcoin standard is so great. A growing economy with little change in money means customers are getting richer and richer. So why do governments fear deflation? Because they're not talking about that good deflation. In fact, many of them have forgotten what good deflation is, since the Fed and the commercial banks gobble up all of the productivity gains in fresh money printing. No, what they're talking about is the bad deflation, the kind when the money suddenly vanishes. In a gold standard, this doesn't happen. Millions of gold coins do not simply vanish. No, to get at scale vanishing money takes fiat money, with its Xerox fractional reserve, pretend money, and central banks that magic up tokens and magic them away. So today's concern is precisely that bad deflation. Since the bank panics, $538 billion has flooded out of the banks, while the Fed's canceled another $300 billion to reduce its balance sheet. Given fractional reserve, those come to well over $8 trillion so far. So if it does come to actual deflation, what should we do? Easy, nothing. Let the Xerox money evaporate. Let the Fed tokens evaporate so the economy can heal and get back to growth. Yes, help out the people who get hurt, and otherwise let the people rebuild what the Fed and the commercial banks have broken. Sadly, that is not what they will do. Instead, if we do get to deflation, they will crank up the money printers and the Xerox machines. This means any true deflation will be very, very temporary, almost transitory, you might say. Then they get right back to flooding in new money, siphoning your life savings, and tranquilizing the economy to a Japan-style zombie that they've been building for 30 years now. That would mean worse jobs with worse pay, less innovation, and an economy that slowly rusts before our eyes. Okay, we'll be watching. See you next time.